I'm not quite sure exactly when I lost control of myself or this relationship. I just know that it happened, and before I knew it, I was in the thick of it. And I was doing the things which were very out of character for me because I've always been a very confident person, and before I knew it, there was this act of violence all of a sudden. He threw me so hard that I knocked over a wooden table that was like 4 times my size. I was shocked, but then again, maybe I wasn't. I kind of felt like I knew that it was coming. After that first attack happened, it started happening. I mean, it was happening consistently. I mean, probably every other day, if not every day. And if it wasn't physical abuse, then it was the emotional abuse. There were some times when we were in public and he had the urge to hurt me and would have to do things kind of in private or quietly so that other people wouldn't notice, or whisper things to me to make me feel scared if he couldn't put his hands on me. It was this constant, this thing, he was obsessed with the control. So at that point, it's hard to say exactly why you stay, but I think in my case, I was kind of determined to make it work. I thought that I could fix it because I'm a smart girl and I got accepted into a great college, and I believed in myself, so I believed in this relationship. The violence gets to a point where your human instinct takes over, and you know that if you don't get away, then that things could get worse and you could ultimately lose your life or be seriously and critically injured. And in my case, that was the situation. He kicked me out of this moving car. He must have been going about 40 miles per hour. So I went flying out. I must have done a somersault, I felt like, in the air, fell, smacked my head against the asphalt, and saw white. I ran and I ran and I ran and hid in someone's porch for like 3 hours until the sun came up, and went door to door asking people if I could use their phone. Finally, an older couple let me use their phone. I called my brother, and he came to pick me up, and I never looked back. I never once wanted to go back. It's very hard once you know you don't want to go back. There's all of these things then at that point that you have to process. What happened to you, how it affected you, how it affected everyone else. And, you know, it's something that you can't change, but I would be better and stronger and smarter. And I was doing something for myself finally, because I think during that time, you're not thinking of you. You're thinking of somebody else. And it felt good to think of me and what was going to be best for me in my situation. So I was happy, you know, I really was. And I knew that it was going to be a journey after that. My relationships today are very healthy. I'm very happy.